You think so?
It is really fun when you thought steal Aldor.
Yeah.
And you have a Cabal.
I guess if you have like really good thought steals.
Yeah.
Definitely, if the Paladin can ever reset and be in like a low card, low resource situation, the hero power runs away with the game.
Look at that hand on the Priest. Do you circle on the injured or do you circle on the Akanai? I think you circle on the Akanai.
Yeah, probably going to be forced to. We see the muster in the hand already. But Thijs could just save it for later, maybe with
so
the
many
Quartermaster.
knives.
Right.
That is a 7 damage muster cast.
Yeah, and especially because there's 2 knife jugglers, you know, the injured blade master doesn't do much. As the priest player, all you have to do is play it similar to how you play against shaman, collect insane value on a lot of your cards. But I mean, Paladin's curving out pretty aggressively.
He's taking 13 damage on turn 3.
Is it 13 damage?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh right,
I've
'cause
never seen
the
that.
weapon hits for another one. Jeez.
That is
Wow.
absolutely crazy.
And
Like next turn with a good enough draw, you would be dead as the priest if you didn't have an answer here.
That's hilarious. Yeah, because I mean, normally I think people are identifying that priest is favored against paladin slightly. I mean, what do you think,
I think
Hikes?
it's slightly unfavored.
I think it's slightly unfavored as well. But
Okay.
Thought Steal can change everything.
Thought steals, good cabals. If it's a greedy priest too, it definitely can scale. But the paladin's so good at that tempo play.
Yeah, and they got a little stronger. And you see Thijs is running 2 Quartermasters, which most people are nowadays, which is really strong against Priest.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's one of those plays that you need Light Bomb for. And sometimes Light Bomb is even a turn too late because you can't deal with the dudes right away. And you just take that buff hit before you can clear.
Can you just go on the offensive here? And because he's gonna be at 10 health. Could you just press for? I know Paladin's terrible at bursting, but
Yeah, he's a little afraid of Shadow Menace probably with that play right there.
yeah, fair enough. I mean, now it busts out to be a 4/5 Sludge Belcher.
That's pretty good, actually.
That's ridiculous.
And there's the Shadow Menace. Yeah.
Oh man. So we always made comparisons when Sludge Belcher first came out to Sunwalker, but in the opposite order, and now it actually is like Sunwalker.
Let me change
It's
your
insane.
I think it's going with the Cabal. It's pretty nice because Cabal gets a 5/5 and now kills the Sledge Belcher.
Yeah. Well,
That's another card that helps Paladin in this matchup too.
for sure. And it puts Lay on Hands on turn 7, as well as makes everything else cheaper. So, yeah. This is like actually just snowballing out of control. Although, Priest does have some ways
I like
to
keeping
fight
the
back.
4 health. I don't know if I like the trade here. I think maybe if anything, I'd kill the 1/3.
Yeah. It's an easy collect on value here.
I just don't like sacking a 4/5 Death Rattle Taunt against the Priest.
What can go wrong on turn 7? It's not going to even be Caballed with the Shrinkmeister. So turn 7... yeah, I guess you're
Shrink Shadow
relatively
Madness.
safe.
That's really it.
Shrink Shadow Madness is also a possibility. It's still pretty hard to pass up killing this for pretty much nothing. 5 damage versus 4 damage is negligible because it already got the buff.
It's just if you're afraid of like a circle heal, like a full recovery on the 5/5 maybe.
Also a good point.
But with one plate, I think that was absolutely the best play.
All right. Well, mind control doesn't help for a while.
It actually does though. If you see Thijs has no like real threats in hand,
Right.
he's probably just gonna hero power, Quartermaster, something like that.
We have to see the death here, I think.
Yeah. Well, first draw the card. Evaluate.
Would you?
get.
What would you
Yeah, it's
draw?
pretty much nothing.
You never know. Especially nothing for 4 mana.
Oh my god.
Wow! Muster for Battle Quartermaster for 7 mana.
Hold on.
But
you
is-
can't do
is
anything
that-
crazy. You
yeah.
can't muster double quarter. I wish you could. Kind of.
That's nuts.
I've never seen that.
5/5s.
I've never seen muster double quartermaster. Like on the same turn.
Me either.
It's still pretty crazy because now you're threatening lethal possibilities. Like if you draw like True Silver Champion. Holy cow!
That's still
This is
insane.
the fastest Priest versus Paladin I've seen in a long time.
Is there a clear here? Not that I see. You need another spell for it to be.
You can draw, but like if
You
he draws
kill it.
like Circle of Healing, will that do anything?
Yeah, he can kill everything but one recruit. That'll keep him alive.
Yeah, I guess we should draw first. Evaluate. And Injured Blade Master doesn't help too much.
Yeah, not much to evaluate there.
No, sir. But still pretty decent. Controlling the state of the board. And that's the second muster for battle, right? So second Quartermaster is effectively nulled. It's just a 2/5 to be stolen by a second Cabal, maybe.
He could have traded into the Recruit, though, to play around the second Quartermaster.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
I guess it's not too threatening here.
No.
I wonder.
I think I like killing the 5/2 more than anything.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to trade into it anyways.
And then kill off the Northshire to prevent the draws, or the Pyromancer because it protects your board better.
Doesn't really.
Let me
I think if anything, it stops him from playing a spell or healing himself.
I don't know, though. Wouldn't you want to play the Harrison? And then you don't want to play Harrison into a
Pyromancer, just like a Thought Steal trade. That's pretty tough.
I think it's a slow enough turn that you can lay on hands.
Yeah. That's probably the best play, for sure.
You can even fit it in so that it heals for full value. So you attack first, then lay on hands.
You could even use Zombie Chow too, so it's good.
Yeah. I do like denying the card engine draw, because that's one way Priest can run away with the game. Because if it can out-resource you, then it can corner you into playing Tyrion. It already has like the perfect answer to it, like Shadow or Death to Harrison or Mind Control.
He just needs a crappy spell. Doesn't get it though.
Yeah. And you can't.
One crappy spell would have done a lot there. Like if it was a Shadow Word Pain. If it was a Shadow Word Pain, it was almost game over.
Yeah, or was second Shadow Menace dead? No. Still though, I don't think he's dead.
A second
right?
Shadow Menace would actually work, but you'd have to heal his minion.
Oh, you're right. That's funny.
I wonder.
So what's the play here? Just gonna trade and getting as much health as possible with Zombie Chow?
No. Oh yeah, I guess.
Well, he has to make sure he doesn't die. So I guess that's the best course of action.
Holy cow, there's gonna be some buffed dudes.
You know, Quartermaster's still getting some pretty sick value.
No, actually, I think I'd want that Sylvanas off the board.
Oh, so you're gonna trade everything in, then?
Yeah, you don't really lose much. Like you basically lose a 1/1 for nothing, and you get a great trade on a Sylvanas.
Yeah, that's true.
That's basically as if Sylvanas was like a Boulder Fist, basically in terms of value.
If you press for damage, how much is it this turn?
It's only 2 off lethal.
2 off lethal?
And it's not like the Priest can brawl, so there's a good chance something sticks, right?
Yeah.
I wonder.
Because there's 9, 10, 14, 16.
Actually,
You do have lay on hands, so
no. you can put him 3 off lethal and make it so Sylvanas can't kill itself by Argusing the buffed 1/1 and the Quartermaster.
right.
That's like a good compromise play.
Fair enough.
Okay, well this is another compromise play.
It is. It gives him a little bit more aggression with the 4/2. And, well, there is a Shadow Madness.
I wonder.
Doesn't really... Let's see. There's a lot of ways to play this.
Yeah, you could protect the Sylvanas, keep the Sylvanas healthy,
Right.
Shrinkmeister the... Wait, nope. Yeah, Shrinkmeister the Harrison, run it into the Recruit. And then the Sylvanas is alive.
I think that might be the bigger priority here. Because you're still at 8 health. And I don't think Paladin can do it without Ragnaros. So... I guess I don't really mind that. As long, the priority here is to clear the board. If he uses that, he also can put out the injured Blade Master, but it might be better to heal.
I'm thinking of some Pyro plays. Is there like something really wacky here? Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
You can steal Harrison. You can attack Sylvanas into the 4/2, and then Shadow Madness the Defender of Argus.
Yeah, but then don't you want to keep Sylvanas on the board? As much
Yeah,
as
I
it's cool
guess.
to steal, you want to make sure to
Yeah,
try.
you're right.
Oh, I like this too because it puts it keeps the most power on board because you know that it's going to be unlikely he has consecration.
Yeah, now that I say this is way better than anything we talked about.
No worries. Let's see. Oh, how much damage is he off? 3. Oh, actually, you can't attack twice. Never mind.
No, he's 3 off lethal again.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing is that lay on hands is a really big deal because you can keep up in the card count here.
Yeah.
So if he went all face on the Sylvanas turn, he would have just won here.
Right. But is that the play that wins the games most of the time?
Oh, he could have gone with Crypt's play as well and just put him 1 off lethal. Same situation.
Well, he picks up the owl for the Sylvanas.
No, I don't think it's required.
No, yeah. Well, eventually, he might want to use it.
Let me think.
Best just to play Aldor.
You can't Aldor Sylvanas. If you want to Aldor Sylvanas, you have to silence it first. I really liked True Silvering Sylvanas actually, because then like the priest just doesn't do much damage, and then you can kill the next thing with True Silver, or you can lay on hands and then try to get a consecrate. Like I think if you're gonna give up the aggression game, you should have killed Sylvanas with True Silver.
Ooh, Thought Steal could be really big. Meh.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You can deal with the next muster quartermaster. Oh, there isn't one, right? There's no
No.
more musters. Well, you can
No.
deal with a few recruits.
Actually,
Being buffed up.
Pyromancer with Consecration
Yeah,
deals with the,
I'm saying there's no more muster, but once eventually he'll hero power,
Right.
quartermaster.
Oh, that I don't know about that.
playing around True Silver Champion for an easy kill.
Yeah, you always want to keep stuff at 5 against Paladin.
Yeah, but at 10 health.
Well, what is Paladin going to do?
He sees the consecrate right there, so he knows like that's not part of his burst. Although he did just draw it, but usually you're thinking about True Silver consecrate is the most burst they can do.
That's fair. Well, man.
All the Paladin plays just suck.
Yeah,
From this
pretty
point.
terrible. They're all so situational.
God.
Doesn't Gaara play Dr. Boom in his pre-stack?
I'm not sure.
I feel like he does. And so it's
I
like
think it was Ignite that did.
Oh, you're
that we
right.
made a
I think
point of. He might. I mean, chances are probably likely that Dr. Boom is in there.
because Gaara's so greedy.
Yeah, but I think we made an emphasis on Ignites.
Right.
No, just because it's Dr. Boom.
Why not?
Here's how you make a deck in Hearthstone. You choose the class, and you choose Dr. Boom. And then the next
And you played
29
you
cards
played
are
Big Game
optional.
Hunter for their Dr. Boom.
Oh, yes.
That's right. So that's 2 cards, 2 core cards. Would you just... Well, okay. Actually, you can't even True Silver push here for the win because the priest can keep healing. And Light of the Nari would destroy you, too. Oh, man. Let's see. That Northshire Cleric might allow him to just start drawing cards and run away with the game.
Thing is, the priest also has trouble finishing. And if you draw too many cards, you might just kill yourself.
True. Although there are 12 cards away, so still some time.
Yeah.
Man, this is really good for Gaara. And then he heals up Sylvanas back up to 5. Oh my goodness, everything is just so problematic for Paladin.
That's cool.
Recombobulator.
I mean, if you really give up on your Sylvanas, you can just, try again.
Yeah.
Yeah, just unsilence it, take the Aldor off.
Create Sylvanas again. Is that like the wildest 6 drop? No. There has to be like... This is where we ask Amaz, because Amaz has all the
It's Emperor.
Recombobulator. Oh yeah, you get the Emperor for a cheaper
Emperor's
mind
pretty
control. Unnerf mind control back to 8 mana.
No, there has to be a better 6-drop.
Sky Golem's pretty good against Paladin.
What about Mogar?
Mogre the Ogre.
Yep.
It's like a 7/6, right?
It gets
Doesn't-
it gets straight
unfortunately.
BGH
Oh, it
though.
does get
Yeah, I think you'd want the Sky Golem.
What about
Or just Boulder
what
Fist.
about High Main? Just like go ham.
Yeah.
be sick. Well, man, all these options are awful. I think denying the card draw, though, is definitely a priority here.
Yeah.
Northshire's too dangerous. Just cycle. The Acolyte is like a worse loot hoarder.
Reporting for duty.
And Powered Shield. Nah. Allows him to dig deeper. This matchup's going really slow. It's like it was really fast because the Paladin almost had an opportunity to go for blood.
Yeah.
And now it's like at a
But the
snail's
Arcanine
pace.
Circle just changed it up completely. And yeah, I mean, it really came down to Thijs's unwillingness to really push aggressively.
It doesn't
that he's
feel
in
like
the
his
spot.
play style, right? Thijs is generally more conservative than...
I don't even know if I've seen him play Paladin before, honestly.
He's played in a couple of recent tournaments. It's generally new tech. I know that like Nylam's really been pushing for small innovations within common classes, like Druid with Nourish and Ragnaros, and then Paladin with Sky Golems like Life Coach, and of course the Sky Golems and Mech Mage. Like that's definitely the Nylam special.
I went for the zap on the rocket.
He did. People can't see, but Crip actually played that rocket launch perfectly. He needed precisely those 2 clicks to launch.
That's gonna miss.
Lothar.
No.
No. Lothar tried to go for it.
I just make it look easy, don't worry. It's actually really hard.
Let me.
Oh, he's playing around equality. Nice. That is definitely the combination here to shut it down. And now if you're Paladin, hopefully you can start building up a small army of 1/1s.
Yeah,
even though you don't have...
It's the dudes that are really crushing. 'Cause, like, once there's like 3, it starts
Right.
becoming a problem.
Oh, he's going to try to see if he can do a lethal push with Big Game Hunter in 2 turns.
That seems insane.
Yeah, but if there's no boom,
Right.
what else are you going to do with it?
How do you know there's no boom?
Oh, was he
Because-
not able to watch the... I mean, Gaara went
Maybe
pretty
he saw
long.
the games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Gaara actually... No, Gaara
I think
actually
he went
went
to
to
fatigue,
0.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So you know for sure
Oh.
if there was a boom or
Wasn't
not.
one of the casters mentioning that Thijs was writing down all the cards?
I think it's quite expected.
Maybe. I think Artosis was saying about that.
I wonder.
I think you can afford to play a little bit slow. But I guess the Big Game Hunter does accelerate it to like a 3-turn kill.
The thing is, the True Silver hit's really good because it makes the Light Warden
Oh,
pay a
man.
lot.
Yeah.
It's still a pretty good Light Warden, though.
And getting that health up is actually really big, too, because he's only played 1 True Silver, right?
Yeah.
So now you'll be out of range for the 2nd True Silver.
Do you Holy Nova? I think you do.
Yeah, controlling the board state is much more important. Just because the army of 1/1s shouldn't ever be able to build up if you get the Light Ward.
You might feel a little tingle.
Funny enough, like, Alder Peacekeeper is designed to initially keep attack low, but it can't control the Light Ward for long.
The Owl can, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. And his opponent already played Sylvanas, so you're not really saving Owl for much.
I think you actually play both of those cards. You should play every
Really-
card in your
It's a
hand
pretty
this
good
turn.
card against Priest.
Yeah. Teach that Light Warden a lesson.
Oh, is he not? He's not playing the Aldor? No, he's not.
Reporting for duty.
Does he want to... Okay, well, 1, it collects value, but 2, it also makes...
Ooh.
Just because I know that he knows Gaara has a mind control, so it could be one of those things where he really wants to force his opponent to have to use it when he's in a tough spot. And then he could try to play that card. So it might be one of these things where he has to fight really resource intensive. Well, that's alright. It's just out of the range of Cabal Shadow Priest. So force him to take the 2-1 instead.
Change your mind.
Well, boys, this is the scenario we're talking about. If Paladin can stabilize, it'll run away. Ah, that's a bad draw.
Like, there's worse draws than that. Anything big is a bad draw at this point because it makes the mind
I guess
control
that's a
hit.
fair point.
So it's, he really just needs like mid-game stuff, and I think he's played most of that already. I don't think they are good draws.
Yeah, I guess fair enough. The nice thing is that it didn't get stolen by Cabal.
Yeah, if anything, the priest drawn badly is more significant, and, well, he just did.
And now it's the point of, can he stop the march of the 1/1s in time? All cards have been played, too.
Yeah, what is Gaara looking to draw here?
Well, next turns?
Yeah,
I
probably
guess another
Recombobulator for
Thoughts.
that Cabal.
I guess Thought Steals. There you go, Lothar. Second time's a charm.
No, that was hype.
No, that was Lothar.
Hype. Nice job, man. Showing how it's done. Lothar's very offended. All right, well,
that's a pretty
Paladin
good,
needs to draw. Oh, Chili Minibot's actually good pressure.
It's just slowly being too annoying to deal with.
Yeah, the Divine Shields are actually very problematic. And I think that's the second Cabal, right?
I actually think he has to use Mind Control on a shielded Minibot.
Thought Steal could change that, though.
It could brick the game, though.
Dr. Boom?
Yeah.
So, if he kills off the Puddle Stomper, and his opponent draws True Silver, or Consecration number 2. Oh no, he already used 2 Consecrates, right? He's just missing a few points. Oh man.
Oh man.
If he plays that, he's dead.
Yeah, if he plays it, he's locked out. Unless he goes for face damage, and his opponent mind controls his entire turn, and then you have Consecrate to push through, or some kind of direct damage.
Consecrate.
Yeah, he used all of it, right?
Reporting for duty.
I mean, Gaara has 5 cards left. Thijs has to know.
Right. That mind control is highly likely.
Certain.
Almost certainly.
It is certain. Like, the Paladin doesn't have many cards either. The Paladin has 5 cards. He's got True Silver. So, like, even if he loses the board, he'll probably kill him with True Silver.
True.
But if he plays Tyrion and he gets mind controlled, he has no chance.
How many turns does he have to try and push this through? What if Boombots have the worst outcomes?
Boombots RNG basically dictate that.
Yeah. 1 damage off lethal.
I must move quickly.
Does Gaara have a second Holy Nova?
I want to see the light bomb, the rip in peace Dr. Boom light bomb.
Man.
Oh,
Sludge Belcher. That's insane. Whoa.
Top dicked.
No.
Okay.
Wow. I mean, like, I don't think that Paladin can do anything
pinging
about
off the
that.
shield
Yeah,
with the
definitely.
bot is
yeah,
the
you
best.
definitely throw it into the bot. More targets.
Yeah.
You know both Quartermasters are down.
Yeah, pretty much almost.
Unless he wants to go face with the boom. But no, he doesn't want to.
Yeah, there's no need to, because you know you can lock your opponent out. Oh, to the face. Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
That was horrifying.
Boombot to the face, and not even killing a shield of the mini
I think
bot.
a True Silver actually seals it this turn.
But yeah, if you put the bomb into his shield, then he
Oh,
could put the boom
man.
into the full health.
Oh,
Minibot.
you're right. That's actually true. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Hyped. There was definitely a way to guarantee it. And he would have taken the same damage either way on the boom.
Oh man, those are you have to play something.
Yeah, and
You can't pass here because if you pass, you will certainly lose. Here's at the point where you have to take a risk. So do you want to go full risk or just partly risk?
so if you play Sylvanas and he steals it,
Yeah, there's
then
no way. Oh, go ahead.
well, yeah, it's like if you play Tyrion, he still has a chance where he steals the wrong thing, right?
Yeah.
So that's still the better option here. Plus, you get to build your
Oh
board.
no, I'm thinking if you play
Have no
Tyrion
time for games.
and then Sylvanas to take Tyrion back.
Yeah, but Paladin has no way to... It would take a full turn.
Right. And you're also taking Dr. Boom damage, assuming he's pushing. Yeah, this is... Like, you have to keep your targets as high as possible because you're assuming this is getting stolen, right?
No, you need to keep as many targets as possible so you can
Right, so you don't
play
want to trade
Tyrion. Yeah.
Yeah. Second Sludge Belcher. Wow. It's pretty ridiculous.
I I think you just go face. I think you mind control Sylvanas, go face. Because you have Shadow Word Death for the Tyrion.
But what about the True Silver draw to kill?
It's not enough.
Is it not enough? It would be lethal, I believe, if he did that. Because he would have exactly 3 to play.
Yeah.
Okay, so he just plays it extra safe, I believe.
Must consider.
Although
Yeah,
consecration number
CP1.
2, or that he's already used 2.
Yeah, he already used 2 consecrates. So Tyrion comes down, and
Lose.
is it Tyrion into lose? Because Lothab is certain death, so he's got to do this. Yep. And Shadow Word Death just pushes through, and that's going to be game. So what a pretty tight contested one, but Priest ends up weathering the storm here. Oh, I like it. Recombobulator the Dr. Boom. Do it.
No, he probably doesn't want to show. Oh, yeah, he doesn't.
He already knows. This is what had to happen. He recombobulated that into Baron-Geddon and then attacked with the 1 slime and the turn, and he lives with 1 health and kills his opponent. That's the ultimate BM.
I actually think
do you approve of that, Crip?
Gaara's just thrown his RNG out the window.
Yeah,
you
that's
have
true.
to appease the BM gods.
That's true. He didn't make a sacrifice.
Yeah.
All right, so game 1's in the books, guys. And Thijs, he could be...
Thijs has
gonna-
not won a game at this tournament yet.
On stream. Right? Didn't he win his off-stream games?
No, this is his losers match.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thijs could be swept out here, and that'd be really bad. Like just for his own, because I know Thijs, for example, he's like a player that people like respect a lot, but he also puts the most pressure on himself to succeed.
Yeah.
Because the rest of his team,
Well,
they're
his
all
results are really good. That definitely is represented.
But recently, in the past month, he's been saying he hasn't been doing well at all. He's been losing almost like first round of everything. So he's like really needed to get back onto the train. And he's like, he jokes that maybe RDU's streak has rubbed off on him because RDU is starting to pick up results again. He got second in 2 tournaments, and then, he got second and he won a tournament recently. And then Thijs has been exiting out.
All right.
So
well, it looks like it's Paladin versus Mage. It's going to take a second to get to the other cards up as we're having an issue with the spectate mode again.
We see double zombie chow mind control tech in Gaara's deck, so you can be sure there's some heavy cards in there, like maybe Kel'Thuzad, Ysera, Rag, stuff like that.
Yeah, Gaara is definitely one of those guys that really likes to be super greedy and then just like make his beginning and his end really heavy on controlling the board.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Mad Scientist. Well,
Now, we haven't seen the Mage, have we? No.
no, but this
Mech.
mage is a mech mage.
Mm-hmm.
Almost certain that's going to be very similar to what Nylon likes to run with the Pilot Sky Golems. Lothar doesn't show any reaction, though. Oh, he's laughing. All right. There's the Sky Golem in this deck. I want to play poker with you later, Lothar. Are we feeling lucky? Oh, my.
Almost.
Would he want to save a zombie chow for a
he's
mirror
probably
entity?
thinking about it a lot.
No, if the first dagger missed, I think you'd trade. But if the first dagger hit, then you have to go for it.
Right. Well, I was thinking, wouldn't you want to save a zombie chow in general for mirror entity?
No, I
Just as a
actually think
concept.
that was the worst RNG possible. Because if the first dagger missed, then you trade and you give him a zombie. But if the first dagger hit, you have to go for it. And then if the second dagger fails, then you can't attack.
Oh, if you kill out the Mad Scientist with the second summon zombie chow, it automatically mirror enemies.
Right.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that was the worst possible RNG for Gaara.
Oh, well. Hype's being summoned away by the Salt King himself right now, so it's just me and Crip.
Okay.
Oh, Hype's disrobing.
What to do?
Oh, Stream is missing out, man.
Wow, that's a very nice Tempo Storm jersey that you have under your Need for Seat.
Thank you.
Is that what you're
So
paying?
sure.
I was paying attention to what was underneath the Tempo Storm jersey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
What to do?
Well,
What to do?
Mech
That's a lot of
Warper
mech
number
warping.
2
that's
makes
a full
everything,
hand.
right? Play everything. Oh,
Yeah.
you can't play the Mad Scientist.
You wouldn't want to.
Yeah, there's another secret already out. And now it's going to be on Consecration, right? To try and control the state of the board.
No, MC Tech does a good job. If you take the
Oh, he does
Shredder,
have
you're
mind control
actually
tech.
instantly ahead.
Is there a chance to steal the MC tech? Right, because it comes out first, or no? Or no, Battle Cries?
Oh, that's so funny.
No,
You're
wait,
right.
no, it doesn't.
I think
It doesn't? Okay.
No.
so. The battle cry activates first, so it steals a minion and then it gets copied.
Yes.
So stealing the pilot shredder would be so big here.
Oh, yeah. Actually, stealing a Mech Warper is good, too.
Oh my goodness!
No? Just the worst thing would have been the Chugga Chugga, because if it was a Mech Warper, then you can continue tempo with the shielded Minibot.
Oh, that's so funny. You're right. He's got mechs in his deck.
So there's
too.
only one really bad outcome there.
Ah,
but he
yeah.
still got the best.
Wow, this is hilarious. Look at this board state.
I think you just want to remove power. Like at this stage, the Mech Mage has no cards. So you just want to kill that Mind Control tech, I think.
If you kill off a Mech Warper, he still can summon the most expensive mech in his deck, which is the Sky Golem for 5.
Yeah.
So I think it's inconsequential. If you kill off the Snow Chugger, it does enable a True Silver top deck.
I don't think you actually even need a True Silver top deck right now.
Well, I mean, would you not play it if you drew it next turn? I guess.
I really think the Mind Control tech has to die. Just the 3/2 attack
That's
creatures is
true.
so bad.
Yeah.
Like that's one thing you always pay attention to in Arena. It's not really a factor in Constructed because there's bigger things.
Yeah.
But in this game, there really aren't.
Man. Yeah,
It's
go ahead.
that having all your creatures do the same damage is really poor when you're fighting for the board.
Awkward trades.
Yeah, very, very bad trades.
So he's just going to try to force his opponent to have some kind of removal.
I think here you actually, you kill off the Zombie Chow and ping off the 3/3 while going face. Yeah. Ping in the 3.
Yeah, and force him to make the trade.
Yeah.
I like it. Squeezing in damage.
You're desperate enough that you have to do this.
Just thinking about the Pilot Shredder, though.
Oh, this could be a disaster. Is he killing it?
Trading it in? No, he has to go face, right? Yeah. Ooh, Cockhammer's interesting, too. Because it can kill off the the Snow Chugger without getting frozen. And that was that's huge, so that way he can attack with it next turn.
Wow.
That's funny. Now
That's
you can play.
cool.
It doesn't do anything, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
I
only the
guess
first
you're
one.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Because you can't play both Mech Warp or Shielded Mini Bots.
And there's that Pilot Sky Golem. And actually, that kill on the Mech Warper was very significant because otherwise he would have had the mana to ping off the shield, which he no longer does.
But he does. You can cash in for a Mirror Entity now
Yeah.
and try to make it really awkward. But there is a way to make it also awkward for your opponent. Although he can't deal with the Pilot Sky Golem easily.
No,
It's
I
going to
like,
cost
I like
him.
the big game. You trade with a Divine Shield. You finish off the Mech Warper. Yeah, you're taking some damage, but that's what Lay on Hands is for. You're going to lose a little bit.
Sounds fair to me. So then we're basically on Dr. Boom, right? Like Dr. Boom's got to really pull the Mech Mage back in here. Man, BGH trades so well into this Sky Golem too.
Pinging off that
Not if he
shield is
gets
really important.
a... what's the dude that does 6 damage to your face? The demon.
Pit Lord?
Pit Lord.
Oh, you're right. Well,
Pit Lord isn't a thing anymore.
Pit Lord is not that much of a threat.
I can clear the mechs completely.
And he has Lay on Hands to kind of get himself out of that burst range. Huh.
Now he can lose to Pit Lord.
Yeah, now he could do it because he did it before the body, so that way he can keep his board presence as high as possible. I guess he's just hoping his opponent doesn't pick up Blast Mage or something and completely wreck him. It's assuming he's not trading everything in, and then another mech
It really
pops
depends on
out.
just what comes out.
Yeah.
That's really the factor here.
Well, that's what I originally thought he was going to do that instead. Tinkertown Technician gets a spare part.
Swap would be
It was
decent.
slightly punished, yeah, for Aldoring the first half.
Right. Yeah, I suppose you could use it, or you could save it for the chance that you have Antonidas. You need some spells for it.
All right.
Oh, he plays Guardian of Kings as well.
So much healing. I don't think there's any way the Mech Mage can actually do this.
Yeah, now that's like, how do you do, unless something huge comes out of that Pilot Sky Golem.
Whoa! Something huge came off the top. The
Doctor
Boomster.
Yeah, now he's can start picking apart the board, and these boombots can have such big impact. I mean, they can kill the Guardian of Kings single-handedly.
Actually, a Boombot can trade with Guardian of Kings and Hero Power.
That's so funny.
One of my favorite Sky Golem interactions is Baron Rivendare Boombots.
Oh,
I hope we
God.
get to see it. Oh my god. It's
Yeah,
sick.
that would be crazy. Whoa.
Just 16 right to the face.
Oh, it's
Pit
Pit
Lord.
Lord.
You gotta respect the Pit Lord.
Oh,
That's what you got
man.
Aldo.
Nah, he's gonna have to be an Argus Harrison play.
Yeah, and then kill off the Pit Lord, so that way you have a better trade. Goblin
Oh,
Blast Mage
wow.
is pretty nasty.
The RNG here can swing this game entirely.
Where's it gonna land?
Holy cow!
Wow! Straight into the taunted minions.
I don't even know what to think of that.
He just has to hit one of the big ones.
Yeah,
Wait.
These boombots have to have high impact.
sorry.
If they
Nope.
miss the
Why is he
Guardian
ping
King,
first.
yeah.
Shouldn't he ping second? Okay.
It's gonna hit anyways.
Oh!
Okay. That was wrong, right?
Yeah, you know
I don't
what?
know. It looked right
Yeah.
to me.
I think you throw the bomb in. That way there's two good targets.
Of course,
And then you
of course.
ping the one. Yeah.
We're just
He
messing
needs
with
equality, right?
like play bad, get good RNG type of play. But, you know,
Well, yeah, Gaara got punted because Gaara
Gets
held
equality.
the thing and then. Yeah.
So
Just demands
he's
it.
got a board. Well, I guess the boombot survives. But
here
dang,
comes
if
the-
it's
the
not
running
close, it
fireball.
ain't fun.
Running fireball. Here we go.
Oh man!
Yeah, that's what I meant.
close enough. Antonidas comes down, and now how does Gaara deal with this?
Just spam threaten.
Yeah, but that doesn't actually deal with it. Just helps
Okay.
you cope.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if he just keeps hitting minions, I guess Antonidas is just a body. So there's that.
No,
There's that
it's going to be a
possibility.
fireball. I'm sorry. There you go.
Oh, that's lethal.
That's way lethal.
Frostbolt to end the game, and somehow,
that's
some way,
so much lethal you can even like get rid of Tyrion and kill him.
yeah, you're right. Hey, you gotta toss in the boombot, man, for good measure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that wraps up game number 2 in the Tide series.
I
What a
do want to
sequence of
mention.
events.
I do want to mention that Gaara was punished because of his failure to appease the recombobulator
Right.
and the BM
Well,
gods.
also the
And
Pit
now-
Lord.
And now Thijs has done the same thing. So now we're back to
Yeah.
square one.
Is that really true, though? I'm pretty sure if you appease the BM gods a bunch, they just punish you with putting you 1 damage off lethal frequently.
Oh.
Is what I've heard.
Is it? I don't know. Are you BM often? Because I feel like you're
I do not BM often.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you're often like 1 damage off.
Not
so-
as much as Forsen, though. So.
Yeah, but you have your fair share. You're a rogue player.
Yeah.
I mean, Gaara is actually really pissed. Even though right now he's like super calm, it's like he tilts really hard internally with like
Well,
stuff like that happening.
It's a 1-1 right now.
Well, the way everything happened, he was
Yeah.
pretty far ahead, and then looks
Yeah,
like he was
he
going to
was.
stabilize, and then that Pit Lord came out. and
I
then-
mean, there was such a low chance the mage could come back in that game, and then it was ridiculous piloted Sky Golem
Yeah.
into
Dr.
ridiculous piloted Sky Golem RNG into Dr. Boom into ridiculous Dr. Boom
It's
RNG
Antonidas.
into
Into
Antonidas
spell.
into ridiculous spell top deck RNG.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have to. We really didn't like him leaving that Sky Golem alive. He didn't have to leave it alive.
Yeah.
He didn't, and he could have also dealt with the second half of it with saving the Aldor
Yeah.
as well. There was definitely things in the control of Gaara, but man, that run was pretty sick.
It was pretty sick.
Yeah,
Like, I don't even know if it was good sick. It was just like, man, I don't know how to
like,
feel
it's
right
like
now.
sickening.
Yeah,
That's what it
sickening.
is. It's not even like the cool kind of sick. That was nasty, and we're gonna go to game number 3.
Pally. These paladins can't do it.
Yeah,
Paladins have
definitely has
not
the
won.
slower paladin though, so I'm gonna give it to him for sure. We didn't even see like the high drops yet. We just saw the guardian. There has to be 9 drops. Or
There has to be like Ysera,
Kel'Thuzad,
right?
Ysera.
Yeah, KT and Ysera seems to be his poison of choice. Although he does run that in Druid as well. So Thijs' Mech Mage is out, which means he's got Paladin and Druid remaining. And Gaara, of course, has his own Paladin and Druid.
Wow, both players are pretty good hands.
Yeah.
I think I prefer Gaara's, though. I usually like the True Silver better, but not this time.
Yeah, True Silver can be really important to get value, but ever since Shielded Mini-Boss started entering the fray, it's a little bit awkward to deal with everything. Muster for battle is usually really key, too.
Ooh.
All right.
Do you coin out the Zombie Chow?
Yeah, there's so many ways to kill off that, or so many ways to deal with Shielded Mini-Bot. Like, if you just musters for battle, you can just get blown out with the board right at the moment. And you have to rely on Consecration to bring you back.
Yeah, you're right. But like, if you do only the Zombie Chow or only the Shielded Mini-Bot, you could lose just to the board,
you're right.
like badly.
What about just Hero Power and then coin True Silver next turn?
Yeah.
I guess Shielded Mini-Bot accomplishes almost the same thing, but on the off chance he gets some bad juggles.
KT.
I think Thijs realizes that he has the more aggressive build, especially with the Lothab. So he knows he has to like do something to gain tempo back. I don't think.
Now let's talk about that KT. There's a golden KT respawn minions golden.
It does.
Really?
Yeah, we saw it earlier. He played a Druid, and what happened was I think he killed off his big game hunter, and it came back golden. As well as he killed off like Azure Drake, and it was golden too. It was awesome. That's one way to make an all golden deck too, I guess.
The coin, if it's in your hand, it just turns golden once it realizes that one card you're missing gets turned golden.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's a fact.
If you were given
Really?
any color,
No way.
if you were given any color of a coin, what color would you pick, Heights?
Do you have one?
No, because I'm not really that creative.
This golden is pretty good.
I like the disco ball. It just shines through.
Oh, that'd be sick. Having the disco ball. We're reaching for topics here because this start has been pretty slow.
Actually, it's been pretty fast.
For Paladin versus
played
Paladin?
it kind of slowly, yeah.
No, yeah, that's what I meant. Like it's played slowly. The True Silver though seems to be his best course of option, like you were talking about, Hyped.
Consecrate seems about as good to me. So, yeah, I think I'm okay with that.
Fair enough. Just I always feel like Consecration.
Hey, look
You
want
want to delay using it because
what are you
of-
doing with the hand?
The thing about Consecration is that it isn't like how do you fight against a board that has Muster for Battle without Consecration? I guess maybe you can't worry about that too much. I'm not a Paladin versus Paladin expert, Hyped. Are you by any chance?
I wasn't paying attention because I was worried about the tarp, and that's what I'd have my coin as, zebra print.
Ah, that's good, man. The zebra print.
I think that would just get old. Like, you can't make foil zebra stripes. What if they were like foil zebra stripes and like the black parts had like see-through cool stuff like disco balls?
Oh, what about like optical illusions in the coin? That'd be sick.
What if it was just see-through? You could just see behind the board for the zebra stripes.
Okay.
That'd be cool. Or yeah, the coin. So the blue part in the middle should just be see-through. So whatever's behind it, you can just drag it around, put it over the coconuts.
I think we've
Oh
come to an
man,
understanding.
like Magic 8-Ball status. You
Yep.
like shake the coin, it tells you your RNG.
Okay.
Like you click the coin a bunch of times, and it's like it'll tell you how the RNG outcome will
You know
be.
what's really funny right now? I think Thijs is winning the control game.
Yeah, you know that Acolyte's really problematic actually. It's gonna draw him cards.
So Gaara doesn't have the Sky Golem. So what exactly is he resing with the Kel'Thuzad?
Well, he's got
Belchers.
Sylvanas, Belchers.
A board that he won't have on turn 8.
Oh, it looks like the Sylvanas isn't going to work.
No, he's got the Iron Beak Owl. Although if Sylvanas survives long enough, then KT.
Oh, that's right. you
Yeah, KT
unsounds
will
it. You
revives.
unsounds. That's the unsounds mechanic everyone wanted.
Yeah. Unpolymorph. Zombie Chow, pretty weak
I
draw.
have no time for games.
You like that? I like killing the Acolyte there.
Just so that forces him to trade in, because he's going to do it anyways. And then Otherwise, the Sylvanas would have been easy to take care of.
I think all this says is Gaara feels really confident going as long as he doesn't get out-tempoed here.
Yeah, the damage is pretty negligible. It's all about that board.
Man, I'm seeing more and more pizza boxes around here.
Is it making you hungry?
I'm a little hungry.
Go for it, man.
Quinn was telling me
grab
about this vegan pizza with potato cheese.
Yeah.
It sounded like the grossest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, come on.
Potato cheese?
It's like mashed potatoes, like baking mashed potatoes.
All right. Always mashed potatoes. It's just because I don't really think cheese comes out of potatoes.
No, it comes out of cows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna need some fact checking here.
Well, you can make cheese out of almost anything.
Yeah.
Someone made human cheese once.
Is that vegan?
Probably more than once.
Is that vegan?
I don't know how vegan works.
God. All right. So now the True Silver can test the Guardian Kings pretty easily. This has been sorry with the Iron Beak Owl. It's actually quite awkward here for Gaara.
You have to play it, though.
Yeah.
Are we gonna see the Loner Kel'Thuzad, or does he need? Okay, it looks like he wants value. He wants to res his Guardian Kings, I guess, at some point.
Yeah, he wants to encourage his opponent to at least weaken the board so that way Consecration could be better, or he can get better value off his Guardian Kings. And over in Thijs lane, he picks up the second Choose Over, which makes it a little bit easier. So he can prepare against anything, and now he's got some pretty decent options. Build the board slightly, play Pilot Shredder, make it resilient.
Maybe we will see the Mustard double Quartermaster this game if it goes long enough. Thijs just gonna collect all the pieces.
It really could.
Reporting for duty.
This is a lot of board, though, for Thijs. Like, Gaara's significantly behind.
You're gonna comment on the Shredder misplacement, or does he play Argus? If he plays Argus, it might be
Yeah, fair enough.
maybe, probably not.
It could be.
Reporting for duty.
Hyped. What? You also sometimes place on the outside too.
Only if there's like a Violet Teacher involved, you want to place it sometimes on the far.
Tokens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, so that's why. All right. I blame Monk for that. Monk's like, hyped. Why don't you actually do that? But
I do.
Yeah.
Almost always.
all right.
Where is it? The Valentine?
So that you have to objectively, not objectively. Usually put your Pilot Shredder in the middle of your
Yeah,
minions.
but what about the Vile Teacher?
He's saying so that because the token spawns.
I don't know
exactly.
exactly. I think he saw what I did exactly, but I always put it in the middle. And if it's offset
Violet
from the middle a
Teacher.
little bit, it's probably involving a Violet Teacher. But it's never on the outside.
Right. So
I see.
you can put it to the right of the Violet Teacher.
I see.
So that way it spawns to
A bunch of 1/1s.
Oh, so the other way around. Yeah. That's right. Hyped.
Silver
You are perfect.
pulls
mate.
more value on board for Thijs. He's already winning that battle.
Yeah, that's the second Consecrate, but he's going for a lot of tempo now. And he's pressing in because he's got a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Potentially lethal.
If you ever play Druid with Sky Golem, it's imperative that you put it next to the lore, though, because Spell Stopper on a golden lore
Right.
is the most beautiful thing in the game. If you've seen it, you've seen God, basically.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And I'll become a believer, huh?
Did we just lose the zebra skin?
I was low
He's got to try it again. Oh, Leopard's not bad, too. It's very 70s.
Reporting for duty.
What is that?
I need chat to give me their
it's
energy
like
on this one.
Desert River. There we go.
Thank you, chat.
Do you want to play aggressively into Consecrate here?
Right, your opponent hasn't used any consecrations.
No, like, what if you Equality, then Juggler,
Let
and play a minion?
Into the Shredder? Do you have to, though? I feel like you can save the equality. Although,
I wonder.
Or what about?
because if you can bait out the consecration, then you have the quartermasters to start back.
No, I think the play I like the most is play Juggler, Suicide the Shredder into the 5/6.
yeah, and then go with True Silver.
Just get extra juggles.
Yep. Well, we can evaluate first, I guess, off of this. To the face.
That's bad.
Yeah.
FaceTime.
And now,
That's the second true silver, so you don't use that.
yeah. Well, he picks up Harrison, but is that too late?
It's pretty resilient, double piloted guys.
Yeah. Unless one of them decides to sabotage an entire mission with Doomsayer.
Yeah, is Explosive Sheep good enough? Explosive Sheep is pretty good.
Yeah, Explosive is
And Unstable
quite
Bull is good enough as well.
outstanding. I think you actually go for some Shredder options. Because you can
Yeah, you
take
can.
back the game in a big way with Shredder options, and the other plays don't really do that. The other plays just kind of...
Oh!
Yeah,
but
he
he's
got the
just,
quality, but he doesn't have enough mana.
yeah. Can he even survive long enough?
Yeah, you can survive here. I think the Lotheb with the 5/6 and the True Silver into the Juggler means you survive...
By
No, you
no
die.
HP?
No, you died at the... Yeah, Quartermaster on the 1/1. Double
Alright, so you got to
Quartermaster.
consecrate here then to survive.
Yeah. But it doesn't... You don't really see that.
Right. I mean, he used both True Silvers, he used both consecrations. So he actually doesn't... It's like Coghammer to die.
He really doesn't want to use that consecration since he just picked up the equality.
Yeah.
He's forced to.
Yeah. But you know what? It's not about, like... maybe he has an opportunity to use Kael'thas out.
Okay.
Dr. Boom.
The Boomster.
Now, there is Big Game Hunter, but it's so close. Like, it's so close to death. Just boom and push.
Yeah.
Man, Dr. Boom has been kind
Like
as well.
it's a boom bot. It's like some kind of crazy stuff from the Shredder. It's the 1/1 staying alive that's going to be lethal. There's just so many options.
Everything trades so well, too.
What do
Like,
you think about Juggler KT and when the minions respawn, you get 2 juggles?
I wonder.
how do you deal with Dr.
Juggle.
Boom?
Yeah, Juggle and Explosive Sheep, it's gonna... Yeah.
See?
Oh,
Gotta believe.
man. There's just too many Death Rattle minions. I guess that's an option, considering that Kel'Thuzad can also absorb more damage.
Yeah.
Equality is definitely the safer bet, though. Is it? I don't know. Actually, all this is so dangerous that you might have to just go for
Some
the
really
big
stupid
YOLO.
stuff.
Yeah.
Which is exactly the point. Like, it really should have done it last turn.
Yeah, last turn was pretty...
Me
Maybe, well, I mean, we're saying about the hands. I don't know.
All right, let's see what comes out of the Shredder. An explosive sheep.
There it is.
What?
All you have to do is play Oh, no!
Oh, yeah, he's got to go fast. He's running out of time. Dude, he still might die to Boombot RNG. Wait. Oh, no, he can't play the hero power.
Oh.
It's over. He's over.
No, double 1. Oh, no, no.
Oh, we forgot it kills off the Big Game Hunter, so it's like a pretty high chance. Second
Yeah.
Boombot
Well,
even
he could have
hit.
kept the Harrison alive, let the Explosive Sheep kill the Shredder, and he would have had the 4 HP Harrison to absorb.
Right.
But it was really... I mean, it was down to the wire there.
Oh, man.
The rope was burning.
Yeah, Gaara's getting
Yeah,
out-muscled
Gaara can't be
here.
feeling too well now. He really through his plays, we felt that he felt confident that he would take that match,
Yeah.
and losing like that is the worst way.
He still can do this, though.
He's up against Druid, which is a fine matchup, but Paladin used to be really favored against Druid with the humilities, but now it's a slower Paladin, but it doesn't have the humilities, so will it get overrun?
I don't know.
And Thijs knows about the mind control tech, so he's not going to get mind control tech.
I think we're overlooking the fact that if he went a little YOLO in the turn before, he probably would have won. Like some outstanding comeback.
Yeah, it would have been pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Really hard to make that call, though, considering that he had to just play for survival. And as a result, it costed him.
He is playing for
potential.
survival.
Well, right now he is. It's his last strike here. Druid versus Paladin. And if he wins this, he goes to Druid versus Druid, and that we've seen him stomp a Moz before, because it is a slower Druid with a bunch of taunts. So perhaps he can climb
Did
back.
he just throw back a muster?
I didn't see. Mulligans are a little bit weird. The Zombie Chow also moved to the right. I'm
Okay.
guessing he.
Yeah, he kept
He
Zombie
kept
Chow.
Zombie Chow.
Is Muster not very good against Druid?
I guess because swipe is too easy to punish it. Right? Right?
I like keeping Muster, and I like not keeping swipe as Druid.
Right.
But maybe he just wants to guarantee the Muster Quartermaster later.
Ooh, a classic misplay on turn 2, not having wild growth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Thijs is going to really suffer for that.
Yeah.
He really is. I mean, look at that hand.
Well, now he plays.
Did he keep? Oh, we didn't see his
Shade.
mulligan.
No, I think he tossed away everything, didn't he?
Okay.
Oh my god. Here comes the Muster top deck of Nightmare.
Oh boy, I already feel it.
Oh, no. It'll be a Muster top deck like 2 turns from now for the ultimate soul-crushing Jugglethon.
I mean, it seems to avoid the shade for now. Oh, Innervate will help a lot. In fact, it really smoothens out
I think
everything.
I like Swipe. It's the only thing you can play without Innervate, and you kind of want to keep Innervate to smooth stuff out.
Yeah.
And you can clear the board, kind of. And if he had Muster, he would have played it. So, yeah, if you might lose your Shade to a True Silver. You know, big deal. Yeah?
Yeah, it does because
totally behind this.
True Silver is still a little bit awkward against
Actually,
Druid.
the only other play I would have considered was to swipe Innervate Hero Power and then move into regular Druid the Claw next turn,
Yeah.
and just to keep your Shade.
Yeah, it's a possibility as well.
Yeah, he's got the Harrison for the True Silver anyways.
Yeah, the Harrison against the True Silver is really nice. And, normally True Silver is really awkward against Druid, so this is a pretty good way for Thijs to climb back.
Was he supposed to draw that Wild Growth earlier?
Yeah, he was supposed to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
It's too bad. Might have costed him, but it really seems to have worked out okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Thijs is ahead here, and it's a match where he needs to be ahead in, so that's great. For him, not for Gaara. It's actually terrible for Gaara.
Yeah. Although, ultimately...
It's actually looking like Height might be the only Temple Storm player to qualify.
It could be. You're right.
It's actually really looking like that right now.
Well, we'll
pressure.
see. The
Okay.
Paladin still can draw into equality and kill the board.
Yeah, this is going to be awkward, this taunt. That's what he's going to do, right? Or
The Druid of the Claw? Yeah,
Yeah.
it just contests really well against the Pilot Shredder.
Yeah.
And then you have Ancient of Lore. Or even Scenarios, depends on how things go.
I'm so torn in these matchups. Like, I usually have, like, some guy I want to win. Just can't do it. Like, I want like, Gaara to win this game, because I like Paladin more than Druid. But, like, the only player I like to see Druid on is Thijs.
You don't like any other Druid players out
No.
there?
For me, it feels like Thijs makes the only plays like I just don't imagine, and then like 2 turns later they work out. And Druid's a class that it's pretty easy to predict. So that just impresses me from time to time, and I've
Gotcha.
casted enough of him that's been a consistent thing.
Nice. Not even Strifecrow? Strifecrow used to be known as a Druid player.
He doesn't play this type of Druid though. But Strifecrow plays like the controlling style.
Yeah.
Even if he has double combo, he plays control, where Thijs plays like the very aggressive stuff. So it exactly goes back to that, where it's not like challenging the results or how the plays. It's I expect Strifecrow to play exactly that way.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, well, Thijs has a couple of ways he can play this turn. He's got access to 10 mana. He just used Peacekeeper, and you couldn't deal with the Pilot Shredder anyways, so do you feel okay putting out Scenarios?
doesn't seem to trade that well. He just kills the transfer free.
That's true.
Softens them up for swipe, though.
It does, in fact, and Swipe Druid of the Claw is something next turn you could follow.
Oh, he has Azure Drake swipe now.
Spell Power Swipe.
Oh man,
That is troublesome.
that's the juice.
Well, Tyrion Fordring comes into hand.
He can come into play. That coin's been saved just for him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's great.
what are you going to save coin for at this stage?
You're not even that sad if it gets silenced.
The main
Still
thing would be
6/6.
like a crazier muster combo.
Like 2 Musters and
Yeah.
Quartermaster.
Other than that, you're really just pushing for an extra dude on some turn. I mean, Tyrion's going to work. It's just, if you're Gaara, just doesn't look like it would.
And if a 2 health minion or less pops out of that shredder, you can basically pave the way for Tyrion to be highly effective. There's nothing going to be much on board. He would have to specifically have silence and a lot of removal.
Tyrion time.
Gaara
Play
really
around swipe.
doesn't mind leaving Death Rattle minions up, specifically the one that's been targeted by Aldor Peacekeeper. All right, so now that Tyrion's out and you don't have a keeper.
Guys can pick up a Kobold or a Thalnos for the 6/3 swipe.
Whoa. Spell power off
Yeah,
the 2-drop.
The weapon is pretty troublesome.
How much mana is that mini mage as well?
4. So you can get that off Sky Golem. It is pretty
Right,
sick, actually.
okay.
Yeah. He could also Azure or Wrath into the other Innervate, allowing him to clear. Because he'd Innervate again on the Wrath for 2.
Right. Or I guess if he's going to be doing
Bluegill.
that, he can Drake into the keeper.
Bluegill Torpedo.
Yeah? Is that what it's called?
That's what I used to call him. But Bluegill's been a lot less impressive since GVG. Because as it turns out, the creature that he kills spawns another creature most of the time.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Recombobulator, reasonable stats coming out of the Pilot Shredder. And now Thijs is in a little bit of an awkward situation here. He's going to Wrath Innervate
Really wants
swipe.
that sounds.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I don't actually see the draw. I just see a bunch
Yeah,
of
that was
cards
a-
on the screen.
I mean, he's got the combo as well, so I like this.
Oh, he wrath for full. I see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he has the the Savage Roar and the Force of Nature, so he just wants to put minions onto the board. Now,
I see.
if he heals up, he's out of range, so it won't be good enough.
He is out of range. Yes. There's no one draw that does it.
And it contests well reasonably with everything else. That 5/6 body is really decent against Druid. Except Druid of the Claw.
Yeah. Well, and these 2 5 attack, the weapon and the Guardian
I think
Prize is
here-
going to go straight
I think
into
here
the
I
chance.
really just like Scenarios.
Yeah, for sure. Now Gaara needs the Mind Control tech.
Oh, he's
Or the
gone.
Consecrate. Okay.
Where
Charge.
shall I strike?
This is less vulnerable, but it's also a
Right.
bit less effective.
Says it for combo better. Oh my.
Is that... That's good.
That's just another taunt. So, how do you sequence this best? Instead of 2 taunt minions,
I wonder.
basically build a stronger Sunwalker.
I think you weapon into the 3/2, then you Cog Hammer to kill the 4/4,
Yeah.
and then you Belcher.
Then you Belcher.
That looks good. Yeah.
Seems really high value.
Looks like he sees it.
And he still should be safe from combo, right?
Yeah. He has to deal with the Scenarios, though, still. I guess the Cog Hammer helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know,
Yeah, the
lay
lay
on
on
hands
hands.
is really clutch, too. In fact, oh, Sylvanas. In fact, if like Druid can't really press too much, there might be a chance where Paladin can keep picking up cards to
Actually, like-
stabilize.
Both those minions are so good against Shredder. Man, you know what I was looking for there? Lore Walker Cho.
Lore Walker Show.
Yeah. That would have made it really interesting.
Yeah, because then, you know, Druid's cards, they're only playing it to kill.
For games.
Paladin would be playing it to come back on board. Defender of Argus. So, there's a couple ways you can play this out. Do you want to acknowledge Sylvanas now?
I wonder.
Just let it pick up a 1 health or 2 health minion?
I think I like Dude, Argus, the Ooze, and the Dude.
I guess he feels like this is his only chance to really play lay on hands. Like, it gets increasingly more
Yeah.
difficult.
That's for sure. That's really something to consider. And if you play Lay on Hands, you essentially play
Right.
around Sylvanas because you don't build the board.
Right.
So while it's kind of bad, just it fits on both ends, where otherwise it
Sure.
may not at all.
So I guess Just kill off the 2-3 and then hit.
Yep.
Might as well get working on that cog hammer to the face. You have so many charges.
You could just hit the Solanas here first, actually. Because if he takes your 5, then 1, you could just sack it with the little ooze.
Right. All right, so, man, it looks like Gaara
Absorbs 6
has
of
a chance.
14, 8 plus 7 is 5 off lethal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 4 off lethal because he has no. The enemy it wouldn't matter because you have to hero power down the 1/2. Yeah, 5 off lethal. I think that's quite good considering you could Ancient Allure the turn after and then innervate whatever you get, or would you rather innervate whatever you get this turn? I think I like pushing for combo.
Yeah, you still keep the Sylvanas on the board, so it's not like you're giving up the board.
Sylvanas takes 0 damage.
Yeah.
So you trade it in now. And it takes the 1-2, so the taunt's out of the way.
I guess this means you want Ancient Allure now. Cenarius?
Cenarius puts the most bodies out for the combo.
Cenarius pushes for an extra 7, which does push it into lethal.
I think he is afraid of the mind control
man,
he
he
had
can
option to put
innervate
4.
Lotheb. That's so big.
That's huge.
Now he shuts down his opponent to opportunity to do like an equality clear easily.
Yep. His
Yeah,
real
Sylvanas
only hope is
defender.
taunting up Sylvanas.
I have no time.
But his opponent has Keeper of the Grove.
Which he does. But he can't play it with combo.
So, Emperor gets drawn.
Oh my.
Wow, silence an Emperor.
I think it'd be
Gaara's already
crazy
having
enough
enough
to
trouble.
make those plays.
Right.
Silence Emperor is just insane.
Yeah. It's so hard for Paladin to dodge combo at this stage, and then the Emperor just makes it so much easier for Thijs.
Yeah, you know, Gaara's hand is just a little bit too slow. Gildazon never gets time to set up.
It's not
really.
just that, like, just the 5 face damage puts him in range by itself.
It's true. He could heal
Like,
out of it, but he can't
He's
deal with
forced
the
a
board.
true silver out of it.
Yeah.
How sad is that?
It's pretty sad, man. And that's assuming he can even stay out of his opponent having like a board where he can like double Savage Roar as well. I mean, because everything's cheaper now.
Yeah. Everything's cheaper but still useless, unfortunately, on Gaara's side.
Yeah, a little too late on his
That's
Emperor.
going to be it. There's absolutely no way.
Thijs stays alive. He's got a 3-1 Gaara.
It's going to take a while, though. I think Gaara's going to make a play roughly 90 seconds from now. We can talk about that. Like, what is the absolute safest play here?
Well, you have to kill off the Emperor.
Let me think.
I think it has to be KT. You just die?
Yeah.
No, you're technically 1 damage off dying with the KT play. If that means anything at all.
Yep. And he's going to be covered plenty. As there's so many ways to kill. Thijs is going to advance 3-1, and Gaara is not able to win these controlled scenarios here because his
Yeah, there's just not much he could have done.
Dex just can't compete with that kind of speed.
Yeah.
And tempo. So, well done by Thijs. He stays alive, and looks like he immediately goes over the handshake. Really good sportsmanship. Well, hyped. Your teammate's out.
Is he not your teammate too?
He is. He is.
Whoa.
But
Tempo Store drama?
oh yes, absolutely. You know, but at the same time, you know, he did definitely take a really different approach to everybody. In
Yeah.
fact,